AFTV, Lee, a comfortable 2-0 win for Arsenal today, and Declan Rice silence. They were giving Declan Rice a load of grief to West Ham fans. He silenced them in the best way possible, didn't he?
Do you know what, Declan Rice? I'll tell you what, like, you know, if he was, I bet he's good at golf, right? I bet if you ever go in a pool with him, you break off and he pots all the balls. You know what I mean? Like, he's just one of those guys, you know what I mean? I bet he gets 180s at darts, so he's just one of those guys, isn't he, that's just good at everything.
Yeah.
And today, outstanding. That's what we wanted from him. Like,
you were saying
oh,
to him,
this is me. Like, listen, we've had a little falling out over the time about this, me and Dick, but I'm telling you that today, I'm so like, he give it to them. They give it to him and he give it to them, and I loved it. Declan Rice, he's my favourite player, you know that. And today, he's just gone up in just everything like.
Yeah, you were saying all week to me that, you know, he seems to get affected, Declan Rice, the last couple of seasons by this game. You know what I mean? Not away, funny enough, not away from home, but at home. You know what I mean? When we played West Ham, but he weren't affected today. He was pumped for this.
He was, and that's what you want. You know what I mean? Like, today he become a proper gooner. You know what I mean? Like,
did you see him looking at the West Ham fans when he scored the goal?
Yes, he's done everything I wanted him to do without going over the line. You know what I mean? Because he's not like that. You know, if it was me, I'd have been going up to him, slide rolls and everything like. You know what I mean? But he's got a little bit of class. He's got a bit of little class.
You got no class?
I've got class, but not as much as him. You know what I mean? Like, because they've given it to him in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
They give it to him again today, and he takes it. And then they're West Ham fans there, 3,000 hardcore. That's their hardcore. He knows that. You know, we all know that when you go away from home, it's the hardcore. So it would have upset him. But today he said, no, I don't give it to you. And what a goal as well. Not easy strike. You know what I mean?
We saw Eze mess up his one earlier.
Eze mess it up, but he done it. And listen, Declan Rice today, I thought was absolutely quality in there. And I'm so pleased today, like he's finally give it to him.
Yeah. He stuck
and then the unfortunate thing is, when he went to see him at the end, they'd all gone home. Where were those loyal West Ham fans today, like, you know what I mean? No ambition from a team today, like, you know what I mean?
And it is very difficult to play against a team that is showing no ambition, isn't it? It's hard, isn't it?
Of course it is, and I'll tell you what today, I'm going to, listen, Mikel Arteta today went with the two in midfield. I'm saying, go on, bring on Wanyeri. He brought on Zubamendi, the right thing, because we look so much better and balanced with that as well, like, you know. And that goes under the radar. I thought Zubamendi and Rice were superb in there today. Unfortunately, Odegaard injured again, like, on off, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Do you know what I mean? Like, these physios have got to grow a little bit of a backbone.
Well, he looked like he took another knock again, Lee. Right? Like he got.
Get him off.
This is a bad foul.
We've got a squad that's strong and all that. If you've got a little injury and all that, off. You know what I mean? Like,
so you think it's wrong for him to sort of play on a bit?
I do, because that's 3 times that's happened, and 3 times he's gone on and come back off again. Like, you know, we've got a big enough squad to not risk these players.
Yeah.
We want Martin Odegaard ready for the long term, not the short term. We've got enough players today to beat West Ham without worrying about that. You know what I mean? Get him off, put him in cotton wool. Unfortunate that it is, and we move on.
Yeah, top of the league as it stands. You know what I mean? Chelsea playing Liverpool at the moment. Any updates?
No, it's 0-0.
Oh, it's kicked off, right? 0-0 at the moment, right? But listen,
even a draw today.
What would your assessment be of Arsenal so far this season? We're now, into the next international break. What have you made of us so far?
Listen, after those first 6 games, you take this where we are. Listen, I'll never quite get over the Man City setup. I'll never get over that, like, you know what I mean, like. But at the end of the day, it could be a point at the end of it that could get us over the line. So, but listen, for me so far, it's been a good, solid start. I think today, Newcastle was an absolutely outstanding performance. Today weren't great, but was you ever in doubt?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there was missed chances, goalkeeper making save after save. Is it going to be one of those games? No, I'm sitting there and going, no, we'll get one in a minute. We'll get one, and we look a little bit of a different animal.
Yeah.
So, like,
and you know that there's players you can bring on as well, isn't it?
There's players you can bring on. There's everything. Like, this is a team, West Ham, that you know what I mean, have come here and won in the last 2 games. had no ambition to win a game of football. So that shows you that these teams are a little bit worried about us. And what we're doing is 2-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4, whatever it is. You know what I mean? The one against Manchester City grates on me. I'm going to be honest, it does. But other than that, you know, to go to Newcastle and play as well as we did against Newcastle and win the game, set these next 2 games up 2-0, 2-0. That's what you want, Rob. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's not going to be pretty, but at the end of it, you've got the result, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how we got it today. A little bit of pressure on us today to make sure we get the result. And we've done that. And it could have been awkward, as it has been in the past. It weren't today. And look, international break now. You can go on holiday, enjoy yourself. Like, you know what I mean? I can go. I don't know what you're doing, but whoever. Like, if you want to go on holiday or relax now, you can relax. Just sit yourself up night, and then we go again in Fulham in a couple of weeks.
And then when you return back,
go again.
A few favourable, more favourable games, isn't it? The games are on paper, only on paper. You don't play on paper, but on paper, you look at them and say a chance to go on a run.
Of course, and that's what you've got to do. You've now got to go 5-6 games with winning, and what you've got to do now is like, listen, every game, like Fulham. They've got players in there that can hurt you. Like every team's got players. They've got a couple of players in there today that can hurt you. So you've got to be on your game. But when you defend like we defend, it sets you up to do well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know. So make sure we defend properly. We get the results against Fulham and whoever. Like, you know what I mean? But like at the moment, I'm seeing this machine starting to develop. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're looking very, very solid, and like, you know. Listen, they're not blowing us away with entertainment at the moment, but at the end of the day, that was a good performance today and a good result.
Yeah, and your man in the match today? A bit of cheering going on then.
Now, look, listen, it's Chelsea.
What's that all about? Chelsea!
Chelsea!
What's we getting that update?
How can you I'm not cheering on that. I'm not
Chelsea
cheering
winning.
on that. Huh?
Chelsea winning 1-0.
Like, but at the end of the day, you don't cheer on Chelsea.
You don't cheer on Chelsea.
At the end of the day, just say it like that.
Fuck 'em!